Welcome back to HBTV. I am Jared, and I'm accompanied by Joshi. She's about 4 years younger than me, but my brother's grade. But we'll be commentating today's game. We have Northside Christian Academy from Louisville, Kentucky, the Gators versus our varsity Lady Swordsmen. I'm hoping to get a good game in here. This is our first game of the tournament for Hammond Baptist, and hopefully it'll be a good one.
Right now we're just starting all the pool play games, so it'll be 2 sets to 25 and cap at 25. So normally it'll be win by 2, but today all the games will end at 25, and this pool play game will determine the seeding for the brackets tomorrow.
And if you are an HB fan, we also have a game after this with our JV against Victory from Knoxville, Tennessee, or Shelby, Tennessee. Getting things situated with Danny. And we have Rocio Fernandez starting off serving for the Lady Swordsmen.
I think as the captain, she's always been leading this team well, and I know she's very excited to be leading this team for their last game and tournament for this year.
Great kill by Alyssa Curran. Nice little block there at the net.
First point on the board is for the Lady Swordsmen.
Rocio Fernandez with a nice serve. Easily set back from the libero, a little bit too close to the net for it to get back over. 2-0 Lady Swordsmen. We have some of the numbers for the Gators. We'll call them out if we can. Some of the numbers aren't right there, so I apologize if your name doesn't get called during the game. Rocio with another nice serve just right over the net. Easily set back to number 23. A nice spike off the net and right in between the Lady Swordsman defense. 1-2 now. Number 23 serving for the Gators. And that looks like Amber Goodman.
High serve. Great dig by Rocio. A good cross kill by Amber.
Nice kill by Amber. Nice set by Alana Judah. And Lady Swordsman retain the ball now.
Melanie the libero is out for Emma McMahon.
And we have Alyssa Curran serving currently for this Lady Swordsman, 3-1. Nice serve to the middle, set by number 23. And a spike by number 15, and it is out. That was very close. It looked like it could have been on the line. 4-1 Lady Swordsman. Alyssa Curran with the serve again, right over the net. Set by number 23 to number 15. And a nice spike. Alyssa Curran saves it. Set to Alana Judah. Nice spike by her. Set into the back row. Saves it.
The rally continues.
Great save. Was that number 22 or was that 20?
That was 22, yeah.
Yeah, great save by 22.
Seems like the Swordsmen are sending free balls over to try to...
Yeah, we need to set something up here. Rocio setting up to the middle.
There we go. Setting up to Amber Huckins with a tip off the block.
Amber with a nice tip. Almost got the block in there, but didn't have anybody to help there. 5-1 Swordsman. Alyssa Curran still serving. Nice serve over the net to the libero. It's a nice pass and no
free
set.
Ball for Swordsman.
Hopefully get a nice setup here and force to hit it back over.
Set over by the Gators. Another tip.
McMahon to Garcia to Judah, and I feel like we gotta get a nice spike in here, at some point. Even if we mess up, we got all tournament to kind of get used to it.
Here we go.
Rocio
back
with
row
a nice
kill
back
to Rocio. Oh, and just out.
Just got under a little bit, sent it out of bounds. But yeah, it'd be nice just to get some spikes in,
It would be, yeah.
Get used to it.
I think always for the first games, it's always still warming up. So I think in the next few points, we'll definitely see the Swordsmen start to heat things up here.
Yeah, number 4 for the Gators. That is Hazel.
Good deep push by Amber Huckins into deep corner.
Set back to 15. Kill over. Rocio to Garcia to Amber. And just a little set over there. Yeah, Amber's one of our big spikers, too. I feel like maybe if she gets a good set, she'll be in here.
I feel like the Swordsmen are trying to play it a little too safe right now.
Yeah, that was out. Man. Nice stop by Alana Judah trying to just tap it over behind their head in the front row. But yeah, I know they're playing a little safe. It's pool play game. Don't take it too seriously. Obviously, you want a good seed, but you want to get warmed up into the tournament. You got a couple more games today, and especially tomorrow, you want to feel like you've already got all the bugs worked out.
Right. That was just an ace serve for the Gators by Hazel Patchell.
4-5. And sent over by the Swordsman. Gators looking to set something up here. 23 from the middle. Hits it over. Rocio, back
Oh,
over.
hit on the second hit.
And out again. Rocio just a little too strong right now. Hitting under the ball, hopefully get on top of it.
Now we're all tied up, 5-5. Another serve for the Gators.
Looks like it's
and
out. We have Alana Judah serving for the Swordsmen, 6'5" currently. We got a sub coming in. That is
Josie Stotemeister in for Emma McMahon.
Still trying to get used to all the names. Everybody's so young. I don't know who they are. I know their dads. That's how I know.
It's free ball for Swordsman. Looking to set it up. Over to Josie Stotemeister with a great kill right down the middle.
That was nice. Almost like a delay there with their hand there, but went right into the middle of the defense of the Gators. Alana serving 7-5. Nice serve from Alana.
Good, powerful serve. What an ace.
Back right corner. Great ace by Alana. Thought almost it was going out, but it sunk right at the back row there. That was nice.
That seemed to be like a floater serve, too, with no spin.
Yeah.
So when there's no spin on the ball, it'll just drop suddenly, and that's why it landed in.
And that's the one they were looking for. That one's out. 6-8 now. And the libero will come in for number 14. We did not have her number. Sorry. We also do not have the libero's number, so apologize.
Good serve by the libero.
Pass by Josie to the middle, and Amber just going to hit it over. Set up by number 4. 15 sets it to number 4 again. Just hoping to hit it back over. Hoping to get a good set here. And to Amber Dawn.
Oh, perfect cross.
Nice hit by Amber there. Yeah, it's nice when Amber, she looks across the court, you know. A lot of people just try to get the spike down and not really worry about where it's going, but that was a nice, she's done it twice already, looking across the court, and everybody shifted over, hoping that she'll spike straight down, but she'll spike across the court, and that's nice, finding that open hole there. Amber's going to serve now.
Subbing in our setters, now we have Jasmine Hollahan into set.
9-6, Swordsman. Pass to the front row, and
tip over, saved by Jasmine.
Wow, that was a nice save.
All right, now they're looking to end things here.
Josie finds an open spot on the left middle there.
That was great hustle by Jasmine. Great teamwork.
It just gets in the game, finds herself on the floor, first play. That was nice.
We love to see that type of hustle.
Here comes Amber again, 10 serving 6.
Good, strong serve.
And set to the right corner to number 15. She taps it over. Set from Jasmine to Rocio. Oh, great hit by Rocio to the middle. Easily saved by the Gators. Looking to just tap it back over. Alana to Jasmine. Back to Rocio. And great move by Rocio Fernandez. Looking like she's going to spike it hard, but just a nice little tap over right over the front line there. Finds a nice open hole there. 11 serving 6, Amber.
I think now we're starting to see the Lady Swordsmen warm up and like playing smart, playing hard.
Getting confident, yeah. It's nice to see Rocio spiking early. And we played Badger State not too long ago, and just at the end there, it seemed like we were just getting a little timid, spiking hard. It's good to see our team spiking hard again. Here comes Rocio again. Nice hit by Rocio. To the front of the net for the Gators, saved by Amber. Jasmine back to Rocio. And finds the back corner, but just out. 7-11. Gators are serving now. Number 15. That is Jada Jaggers. Somebody's got a flat tire. Gonna tie their shoes here.
That'd be dangerous. You don't want to trip on the court. That would hurt and also be hurting to your spirit.
Great serve by number 15 to the back row to Amber, to Jasmine. Set back up to Josie, and Josie just hits the top of the net. 8-11 now, Gators serving. Maybe she was a little too early on that one.
Yeah, it seemed like that set was a little bit too low, but Gators here for another serve.
Right into the net. Caught by the net monster. 12 serving 8 now. We have Josie back there serving. Josie's got a hard hit. She's a great server.
She does.
She's only a junior, so hopefully I think we got a lot of talent coming up, especially with the freshmen. Watching the JV, they're really good. They got some heavy hitters too. And
great serve.
Hopefully we'll see some good volleyball in the next couple of years. Number 23 hits it out for the Gators. Great serve by Josie though, but nice save by the Gators to get it back up. Josie serving again, 13-8.
She's always had such a strong arm. Even when she was starting off as a freshman, it was easy to see that she has potential. And then we
Great
have
serve.
another ace for Josie Stenway.
Even her sister, I'm trying to think of her name.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. She's got a hard serve, too, so I think it just runs in the family there. I know Josie's been struggling with some ankle problems there. Got both ankle braces on, but it looks like she's good to go for now. 14-8
Another
Swordsmen.
deep serve. Right back over.
And right back over to the Gators, just sending it over to us. Hopefully we can get something set up here. Jasmine to Alyssa Curran. And just off the fingertips there. 14-9, Gators serving now. And we have our libero in, Melanie Chavez.
Now we have number 7 to serve. That it looks like Adeline Willoughby. Oh, good cover by Amber, watching that 80-20.
Great spike by Alyssa. 15 sets up to the front of the net, 23. Amber to Jasmine, back to Rocio. And she finds it out of bounds there. Rocio just struggling to keep it in bounds here for a little bit. Hopefully she'll dial in the next couple serves here.
I think once she gets set more, then I think she'll be able to really nail down and start hitting down more and not hitting so much out.
The last time they played, I think, was it a week ago, that tournament, or was that 2 weeks ago?
It was a great kill by Alyssa and a great dig by the libero as well.
Wow, right on the line there. Who hit that? Was that?
I believe that was Rocio.
Rocio. Nice little tap over to the right corner and just found it right on the line. We have Jasmine Hollahan serving for Hammond Baptist now, 15-10.
She's also a junior, and she's also improved quite a lot since her freshman year. It's been really great to see her grow.
Oh, I thought Rocio crossed the line before. Oh, I think he called it. There it is. Yeah, Rocio had her foot way past the line. She was too excited to get to the net. 11 serving 15 now. Number 22 for the Gators, and we did not have her number on here, so I apologize. Oh, great serve, just right off the top of the net. Those always seem nice, help you out there.
Yeah.
But it almost doesn't go either way, If you just hit it just an inch below, it's going to stay on your side of the net. But I think we call it timeout for Swordsman.
I think starting off, I think we have a pretty strong game going here for it. I think the Lady Swordsmen are warming up, and the Gators are holding their own between them. So I think this will be a good game for sure.
Yeah, I think definitely each team that's served, there hasn't been like a one-and-done serve. And it's kind of the same thing that we saw when we played Badger State. It was just like going back and forth, and everybody's putting a run together each time. But I think first game of the tournament, getting some jitters out, trying to make sure we're playing defense right and just getting into our spots.
Right.
But I think Hammond Baptist definitely, has some power hitters that we haven't been utilizing yet throughout the game. I think as the game goes on, I think that has to do with just getting the ball to the setters. I think we struggled with that during our tournament. When the ball is served in the back row, we just have a problem with getting it back to the front row easily for the setter to have a nice set. Sometimes when you're running, trying to set the ball back or to whomever, it's a little difficult. But I think once we get dialed in there, then our setter will just have a good time there, and then our spikers will be ready to go.
That's the one thing for volleyball. It always starts with a good pass. A good pass will lead to a good set, will lead to a good kill. And I think once the Swordsmen nail down those basics, and we're going to see some good volleyball action out here.
Score is currently 12-15. Gators are serving, number 22. And we'll get this game back going here. Nice serve over to the back row, and it's out. Great call by the Swordsman.
Now we have Rocio back to serve.
Sometimes it's like, where am I at on the line? Hope it goes over. But that was a good call by Melanie and Alana. Here comes Rocio, our captain, serving, a senior.
And we have Alyssa Riley back into set for Jasmine.
Served over nicely. 15 set to 23. And just off the net, and that's a tough one to play. Hit the top of the net and just kind of popped over to the left. I think Alyssa read that pretty well. But
she reacted quickly, but wasn't able to quite get it up.
Number 23 from the Gators serving, 13-16 now.
Good topspin serve. Alana Jody here to set.
And Curran just taps it over to the front row. And nobody there to return it. Almost a little bit of miscommunication.
Yeah.
Looked like they had 4 people in the front row there.
They're all just staring at it.
And here's Alyssa Curran serving for Hammond Baptist. Josie is back in. I didn't see who she came in for.
Oh, she came in for Melanie Chavez, tapping out for the libero.
And Alyssa Curran with the serve.
Into the net.
Had a nice hard serve, just got a little on top of it and went into the middle of the net there. And we have Alyssa Garcia back in. Or am I saying that wrong? Let me see.
And we have Gators serve, scores 14-17.
Great
Oh,
hit
good
by
deep
Amber,
push.
great push. Great push by Amber to the back row, and somebody was on it, but just kind of got past him there. 14-18 now. Swordsmen are serving, and it looks like Alana Judah will serve this.
There seems to be a strong rotation right here. We both have Josie Stomeister and Amber Huckins in the front row for some deep kills.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we'll see if they can keep this rotation and keep Alana Judah serving.
Just at the top of the net, and Josie saves it, and Amber hits it back over just for good measure.
Nice.
Just a little miscommunication there again. Just those passes from the back row are tough sometimes. Trying to get it to your front row. I don't even know if she was ready for it. And 19-14, Alana Judah serving now. Yeah, it looks like we got some good setters in here for HB as well. Alyssa Riley in there is one of our main setters
Good
there.
serve.
And also, is that Alyssa Garcia or Melissa Garcia? Right?
Melissa, yes.
There we go. Back to Amber here. Nice set by
Oh, great
was
kill
it
by
in?
Amber Huckins.
And it was in. Great, right on the line. That was a close one. It was a good set. Amber took her time, and that was a nice kill by
And
her.
a good pass as well by Alana Judah.
Yeah,
See, it all
absolutely.
starts with that good pass, and then they'll be able to get some good kills in.
Absolutely. Now a timeout from the
Timeout for
Gators.
Gators.
20-14, hoping to try and get things working out here so we can get a couple points on the board for them so they can make this game a little closer. You only get 2 games in these pool play games, and so each one counts, especially for that seeding, especially if you don't know any of the other teams, you're hoping to get first or second seed there, so you don't have to play somebody that you might not play against very well, so get a little farther in the tournament. But if you're tuning in for HBTV, we don't have the games at the college streaming right now. We will during the bracket play. There is pool play basketball games going on at Hiles-Anderson College right now if you guys would like to step over and watch some of those games. I know HB plays at around 10 o'clock, I think, today. And we can get some exact times for you in just a little bit.
Right after this game, we also have the Lady Swordsmen JV team playing Victory, and so that'll be right after this game. And the JV team has also been doing very well throughout this volleyball season. They've have some amazing freshmen and good sophomores as well, and I'm very excited to see them play.
Yeah, absolutely. We watched the blue and white game, and they played pretty well against our varsity. They got some good hitters and some good setters there. And here comes Alana Judah serving again, 20-14 now. And we go to 25 at cap, no win by 2. And just right to the right back corner there. I don't know, maybe they thought somebody else was getting it for him.
Oh, it seems like I think number 7 might be the setter coming up,
Okay.
so she was looking to the other players to cover.
That was a good spot for us to hit it then.
It was. Great spot. Great serve.
21-14 now.
Another
with a
strong
good serve to
serve.
the middle. And number 7 on the outside
recovery.
putting it back
Nice
in,
hit.
and they'll just tap it
Rebound.
over here. And Melissa
Oh,
back to the
nice.
little empty spot there.
Hitting it right back over.
And the Gators
Oh.
almost had it over. And I think they were wondering if it was 3 hits or not. I'm not sure. She was there. I think she was just,
I think she was also a bit confused.
yeah, wasn't sure what was going on.
Alana Judah now serving for, I believe, the 4th time in a row.
Oh, great
Very
serve.
strong serve. Oh,
Man, looked like it went over pretty fast, but just a little bit out of bounds there. So we got 15-22. Libero comes in to serve.
and we have Jasmine Hollahan coming in to set for Alyssa.
Yeah, we got Amber and Josie in the front row now again. That's nice for us. So
And
I'm
I believe
thinking-
they're also both blockers as well. And,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very excited
active
to
around
see
the
them.
net. And nice serve to the middle. Amber trying to save it, but it hits the scoreboard.
Good hustle by Amber.
16-22 now.
Good serve by the libero as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't believe we have her number or
Yeah, we
name.
do not. It's almost difficult to read the number if you guys try to read that. But number 3 serving for the Gators. 16-22, trying to make a run here for them. And serve
Another
to the middle
good
to
serve.
Rocio. Great save by Rocio. Back to Amber in the middle, just going to tap it over here. And a little
Right,
pass from
set up
number
by
4.
the Gators.
And set to number 15,
With a
hits it
cross
over.
kill.
And set to Amber. And stays on her feet, but hits it hard over the net. Back to Amber, saves it. Jasmine just going to tap it over to an open spot on the left corner. Nice vision there. Everybody's running around hectically, and Jasmine says, I got it. I'm going to hit it over to this left corner. Nobody was there.
That was a
23
great
to
hustle,
16.
Great play.
Amber is serving for the Swordsmen. Amber Huckins. Great serve by Amber to
Good
the back
serve.
row. And set up to number 7 on the side there, and I think it hit the pole there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be out of bounds. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it did hit the antenna.
Looked like it was moving pretty good there.
All right, game point for Lady Swordsmen.
24-16. Amber Huckins looking to put this set away. And looks a little long.
Stressed out.
I just got a little excited there, I think. Number 15 now serving for the Gators, and that is Jada Jaggers again.
It's always a very nerve-wracking thing to be serving game point.
Yeah, and while you're down, especially, you're like,
she has no problem serving it. Set to Rocio with a nice roll kill. Gators looking to set it up.
Saved by Amber, and set it back to the front row, and Rocio's just going to tap it over here.
Free ball for Gators. Another set
to number 22.
And a roll push. Then we have Jasmine setting up Josie with a great kill.
Josie with a great kill to the
Lady
back row to
Swordsmen
put
take
it
the
off.
first set.
And now we're going to have 2 minutes, I think, in between our sets here, and we will get back to you after that. For our second set here of 2. The Lady Swordsmen took the first set there, 25-17, I believe. And the Gators are looking to try and come strong here on this next set. Trying to get a win in here in this pool play bracket. We're going to stay on the same sides here during the volleyball game. We did that for our last tournament too, which I thought was a little odd. I don't know, why we stayed in the same place.
Normally we're supposed to switch on the other side, so that way if there's any advantages with the
absolutely.
Lighting or with the even unfair line judges.
All in But, yeah, I don't know. Even for that last tournament, I don't know if they're just trying to hurry things up. But we played 3 games, but we stayed on the same side the whole time. But I guess that's just how they wanted to do things. And then we have our libero coming in for Emma McMahon. And the Gators are going to start off with the serve here. Hoping to get a win here to try and tie it up in the pool play bracket. But obviously the Swordsmen are looking to hopefully sweep this here. And Danny is taking control here, making sure everybody knows what he wants on the court.
Yelling his orders.
Yep. And number 23 serving for the Gators. I don't know where that paper went. Maybe it's here somewhere. And
Good
nice serve over to Melanie. And Rosa is going to set up Alyssa in the middle there. And a great spike by Alyssa. And
another swipe.
Great tap over by Alyssa. The ball was coming back over. And she just tapped it right in the front row. That was nice by Alyssa.
First started with a strong kill, and the Gators couldn't receive it properly. And as soon as it was coming over the net, Alyssa just tapped it right down. Here we have Rocio Fernandez to serve with a nice high serve right to the libero. Gators are looking to set it up. And a cross kill. Oh, and it'll be a point for Gators.
No idea where our Gators roster went, so we'll just call it the numbers like we were anyways.
It didn't seem to help that much, so.
Yeah, unless it's
Gators to serve. Great dig by Rocio. Oh, and a little miscommunication by Swordsmen. Seemed that Amber and Alana weren't sure who was meant to set that one up, but I think they were talking it through, and they'll definitely get the next point in. We have Gators to serve. They are up by 1. Score is 2-1.
Great serve to the back row, and Melanie just hits it out of bounds there off of her arm. 3-1 now for the Gators, looking to try and tack some more points on here so they can get a steady lead. We know the Swordsmen are going to come back strong here if they get the ball back.
They're subbing Melanie out for Emma. So Emma's now in for the libero.
Great serve over by the Gators.
Good dig.
Forced to hit it over. 15 sets up backwards to number 7, and she just taps it over. Amber right at too close to the net. Those are tough to get right when it's, almost on the net. Got to get at a different angle to try to hit it over the net. But
seems like the Swordsmen are trying to talk to each other and trying to calm things down. The score is now 4-1.
Number 4 for the Gators. Nice serve to the back row again, and HB is just going to hit over. And Alana running for it. Alyssa on the sideline trying to save it. And looks like that's going to be 3 hits on our side.
So Alana was trying to keep track of the ball, but didn't know where.
Didn't know where it was coming from. She just turned around and trying to turn back around to see where it went. But 5-1 now.
5-1. Another deep serve.
That's
good up by Emma.
Yeah, good set there to the middle. And
a deep push by Amber. Another tip. Here we have a set with
Amber.
A kill.
And great spot by Amber. The Gators are
scrambling to recover the ball.
Alana to Melissa to Curran. And nice spike by Curran, and rolls across the net after the block by number 15. And the Swordsmen are going to retain possession here. 2-5. Alyssa Curran is serving now for the Swordsmen. Hopefully we can get a little run here going. Try to at least tie things back up, if not get the lead.
Right.
Alyssa with a nice little serve to the middle there. Set up by number 23 to the middle to 15 with a great spike, but just out of bounds.
She seemed like she had a great approach and form, but she could not quite snap her wrist and hit it down.
Yeah, she looked like she was going to come down on it pretty hard. I think it was just a timing issue there. Alyssa serving 3. Number 4, set back to the middle, nice pass. And right to number 7 with the great spike, and that's also out of bounds. It looks like they got some power on it. Just got to get down on there, but that was a good set.
I do think it is important to note that the Gators are starting to swing and starting to kill more.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think once they nail it down, then they'll definitely be doing it more.
Number 15 with the great spike. Back, nice pass to Melissa to Amber, and great hit by Amber. Hits the top of the net. That seems to be helping us out a lot today. Hits the top of the net. But now we got it tied up here, 5-5. Alyssa hoping to take the lead here. Great serve by Alyssa, right over to the right corner and just out.
And now she'll be subbing out for Melissa Garcia.
And serving for the Gators is number 3, the libero. 6 serving 5 here.
Good strong
serve to the back. A nice pass to the front. Amber is going to tip it back. And number 23 is going to set up number 7 on the left there and just into the net. And 22 tried to save it there. 6-6, tied up here. And we got Alana Judah serving and Josie subbing in for Emma McMahon.
It was in this rotation that they got most of their last points in the last set. So we'll see how the Gators are able to defend against it.
It's definitely nice having Josie and Amber in the front there with Melissa switching over to set them. And nice little backwards hit there. Weren't expecting it. And just hit it over by Melissa. And just hit it off the roof. Didn't know what to do with it. I don't know if most people know.
Great power there, but went up and not over.
Was that the third hit there?
It was, yeah.
It's nice to play in the gyms where it seems like the ceiling is never ending.
Exactly.
Super high up, you can hit as high as you want, but not here.
Another good strong serve, Alana.
Nice little tip over by number 23 in the middle. That was a tough one. They didn't know if she was going to set it or not, but it was right at the net, and she just decided to tip it back, and it found a little spot in our defense there. We got number 15 serving for the Gators. 7 all tied up and out of bounds there. Number 15, one of their stronger hitters, especially at the net. I think she just mishit that ball on that serve there. And we have Amber Huckins serving for the Swordsmen now, 8 serving 7.
At the front row here, it seems that we have Josie Stoltmeister, Rocio Hernandez, and Jasmine Hollahan.
Hit back to number 4. She's going to tap it over for a free play ball for the HB. And Jasmine setting up Josie here. Nice
With
set.
a great kill. Another set for
number 15 trying to just tap back over, but just hit the bottom of the net there. And now the Swordsmen will lead 9-7, I think, unless we're going to get a point up there.
We're going to get a point for them?
There we go. Okay. There it is. we'll keep them in check there. Amber Huckins with a nice serve to the middle. Number 4 pass to the front to 15, but a little bit of a bad set to the front there. Number 23 just going to hit it over. Jasmine back to Rocio. Great hit by Rocio to the middle. Great save by number 4.
It'll be free ball for Swordsman.
Just to the front of the net. 22 tried to tip it back over, but just hit that net there. That net monster is dangerous. Seems like it's helping us out, but well, it seems some games it just flips on you, you know. Every time you hit it, just seems to hit the net. And that can get frustrating for sure. Should be 10-7. I'm having some issues at the scorers table. Unbelievable.
Who's down there?
It's like they do it for free or something. Got some great volunteers helping out the tournament this year, always from our college, Hiles Anderson College. A lot of kids putting a lot of work this week, making this possible. And a great kill by number 23.
The pass went perfectly to their setter, and she set it up great,
nice.
and that was a great cross kill.
We knew they could hit hard. I think it's just that timing issue again, getting used to. Sometimes the net seems taller than it is. You know, sometimes it's shorter. You just got to get that timing right to get it over. Number 7 serving for the Gators now to the back row to Amber, and Melissa's going to set it up to the front there to Josie, and just tough to get there. You never know. You're probably going to hit the bottom of the net trying to get those. But that's always the toughest part with that pass from the back row. It's like, I can't get it too close to the front.
Right.
You might as well get it to the middle and just have an easy pass over if you need to get it over. Number 7, and right over the net.
Great dig by Rocio. We have a set to Josie Stoltmeister with
a
great
something out of
kill.
nothing. That was a great kill. Man, it almost looked like the set was just a little to her right, and she just went and got it and just put it down to the left corner. That was great. That was tough. I felt like it was like to the right of her, and then yet she still put it to the left.
Right across the cross court. That was so impressive.
Great set.
And we have Josie Stoltmeister back to serve
and
with an
ace
serve.
Man, just put on a show now for Josie. That was a great serve. Right to the left middle. Nobody was there.
And we have her serving once more. We also have Alyssa Curran came in for Melissa.
12 serving 9. Josie
Good,
with a
strong
great
serve
to the middle, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds here. Great serve. Those are tough to contain if you can't get that first hit.
Great hustle by number 23, but the Gators just could not handle the serve.
13 serving 9 now. Looking to set up Rocio and Alyssa in our front row here. We've got a strong front row there as well. And she's got a little under it, just kind of coasted out of bounds there. And now we got 10 serving 13, keeping this like a little bit of a closer game than the last game. The Gators look like they're definitely freshened up here. Number 22 serving for the Gators now. Great serve to the back row. And Jasmine's going to look up to set up Alyssa. And Alyssa with a nice little tap over. Seems like we've been doing that every now and then. Everybody's expecting us to hit it hard down, but sometimes all it takes is that little push over and right over the front row, and found an empty spot there. That was nice.
I think she's seeing that the Gators aren't really covering their blockers, so they're seeing them up and able to tap it right over.
And that was Jasmine Hollahan serving for Hammond Baptist, just a little short on the bottom of the net there. So 11 serving 14 now. 23 is serving. With a nice serve to the middle there. Great save by Amber. And just a little tap over by Jasmine. And they recover it. Rocio with a push to the right.
Looks like it's going back and forth over the net.
And great spike. A great save by Alyssa.
Another deep push by Rocio.
And number 15 with the spike to the back row. Great save by oh, man. I thought Melanie was going to have it there. Just didn't have much help back there. Everybody's in the front kind of. Looked like we had 2 people back there in the back row. I think that's because Jasmine's been setting up there. And now we have 12 serving 14, number 23 again.
Looks like the Gators are starting to make a comeback and not giving the Swordsmen an easy win this set.
And to the back corner. Melanie hits it back over. Little pass to the front, number 23, back to number 7 in the back row with a great hit, but just out of bounds. That was a little surprising.
Yeah.
She got passed to the middle there to the setter and just hit it back to the right and the back row to number 7. And she had a nice little hit over there. I thought maybe it'd be trouble if it was in bounds there.
I think back row kills are definitely a high risk, high reward type
Absolutely,
of deal.
yeah. We have Rocio serving again for his Lady Swordsman. 15 serving 12. Nice little set to number 15. She's going to stay on her feet though, but great hit. And just hard pass there from the back row. That was a great hit though. Tough to get those passes off sometimes when it's got a high velocity on that spike there.
Seems like Melanie was in the right position, but she wasn't quite able to get right under it and get it up to the setter.
Yeah, and I think at the same time we were switching our setter in the front, trying to get her over to the middle, and just kind of got confused there. Looks like they're just going to hit it over.
All right.
And
we have setting up Alyssa Curran, who also
Curran with a nice little tap over again. And Rocio's
Rocio
going to find the back row. Hits the ceiling, trying to get it back over for the Gators, and they do.
Rally continues on, and here we are, Swordsman looking to set it up. Over to Amber. He's going to,
great spike
kill,
by Amber.
great dig.
Rocio's going to set back up to the front row to Amber. Amber's going to push over to the right. And the Gators setting up number 7 now. And a great hit, but just missed it off the top of her fingers and hit the net there.
That was a great rally.
It looked like
hustle.
she had some good power there, but just mistimed it. And again, I think that's just going to be like the determining factor in this tournament. If you feel like when you're playing good, you just time everything right. You know, it's all about that time whenever, because every set's different. You're just trying to time it in your own head there. Oh, great little dig by number 23. They're going to hit back over from number 12. And just some miscommunication from the back row by the Swordsman. Rocio was hoping Josie would get that, and Josie was hoping that Rocio would get it. But just landing in between them. We got 14-16 now. Swordsmen are still leading.
Miscommunication can be a very dangerous thing, especially out on the volleyball court. You want to make sure that if you're calling it, you're going to get it.
And with the libero serving now for the Gators, hoping to get a couple points here to try at least tie it up for the Gators. And she's going to reset here. Great serve. And just off Amber's fingertips, and
Alyssa
great
was
recovery.
there to save it.
And Alana's going to tap it back over. Number 7 to 23, back to 22, and just out there.
She has a great swing and great form, but if she can just nail that down, then that'll be very hard to compete against. Here we have Alana Judah back to serve with a nice long serve into deep corner. Gators setting it up with a cross kill. Good up by Alana. Back row kill by Melissa Garcia right over the net. Another free ball, setting up Amber, and another free ball for Gators. We have Josie to Alyssa. With a great line kill by Josie Stoltmeister.
Great hit by Josie. She just stayed on her feet there, but just got it right over the top of the net and had it sink into the left corner. That was really nice.
I think she saw that there was an open spot there and that the libero was slightly off towards the middle, and then was able to roll it over right down that line.
I think the Gators having trouble with kind of staying close to each other instead of spreading out across their floor there. A little tip over by number 23, and the Swordsmen just weren't ready for it.
It looked like Rocio was ready to kick that ball.
Yeah. But, man, those are tough. You never know if they're going to set it, and you just got to be ready for somebody to spike it. You're in a different position than you would be if they were just going to tip it over, you know. Got number 15 here for the Gators. 15 serving 18.
Nice little great arm swing.
Pass to a nice set. And a little block there. Saved by the Gators, hoping to get it back over. Yeah, there they go. I think they didn't know if they blocked it or not. But it's set to Amber. And Amber with a nice spike and hits off the net. Man, we're just getting lucky with those hitting right off the net.
The net's definitely playing on our side. Maybe that's why we didn't switch sides. We knew the net was helping us.
We'll stay on this side for sure. Got a timeout by the Swordsman?
I believe the Gators.
I'm not sure where we're pointing. I think we're going with the Gators. I think it's the Gators timeout there.
And they're wanting to finish this up, so Jasmine comes in. Seems a little pointless to do that. But
yeah, you could do
rules
it
are rules. We don't want to mess with Danny.
19-15, Swordsmen are leading, hoping to get a 2-0 lead in this tournament to help us out with our bracket and seeding. If you're staying tuned for the HB, we got a game after this. We got our HB JV against the Victory Christian from Shelby, Tennessee.
So far, this is being a great game. The Gators are holding their own, only trailing by 4, and the Lady Swordsmen are starting to heat up as well. I think both teams are fired up and ready to go for not only this game, but for the rest of the tournament as well.
Absolutely.
So for today's pool play games, we will only be streaming the volleyball HB games for varsity and JV. And then on Thursday and Friday, we'll be streaming all of the bracket games, but that will be on the college website. And you can find the game schedule also by going on hilesanderson.edu. If you find that link, then you'll be able to see all the schedule for the volleyball and basketball games.
Here's Amber for HB serving over, 19 serving 15. Nice set to 22 in the front row for the Gators and hit over to Alana Judah. Jasmine hitting back to Josie. Josie with the great spike to the back row to libero, but that's a tough one by her on her own. Tried to hit it off her one arm there. Had a nice try there. Somebody probably could have saved that if they were around her, but seems like everybody's just kind of either on one side of the court or not, and just kind of left alone there.
I think the Gators need to start communicating more and start working together. I think that's one thing that the Swordsmen is doing well on, working together.
Great serve, but just out of bounds by Amber. But yeah, just working together, trying, and it's just being like spread out. You know, I think that's a big issue with the Gators here. But I think that they're just getting used to everything in this tournament. I think they'll go on and they'll play some pretty good games coming in this tournament. But they're hoping to try and win this one here. 16 serving 20. And hit back over. Wasn't sure if it was inbounds by Josie, but she just going to put it back in play anyways.
Good defense
Jasmine
by
to
the
Rocio.
Swordsmen.
Rocio with the great spike, but saved by the libero. And set back nicely. And 15's going to hit it over. Jasmine set back and just hits it back into their territory. Here we go. Number 22 at the front line. She's going to hit to Alana Judah. Jasmine to Josie. Here we go, Josie. And great spike by Josie, but just a little bit too much out of bounds there. Had some good volley there. Everybody was kind of working well there, I think.
It was a great defense by the Swordsman part. All those tall hits by the net. I know during the game against Badger we were struggling against that, but it seems that they've been working to defend against that.
Rocio with the great spike to the middle there. And Josie to Jasmine. Back to Josie. And Josie's just going to... Yeah, it was a great effort by number 3, the libero, trying to slide in there. Had a good contact on it, though. Just wasn't in the middle there. Hit it out of bounds, but great little spot and find by Josie there. And we got a sub, Alyssa Curran, coming in for Melissa Garcia.
And here we have Josie Stoltmeister here to serve.
Great serve by Josie. Man, just too much there. And it's almost if you got a lot of power on it, if you don't get on top of it, it's definitely going out of bounds. Number 22 for the Gators now. Gators are closing in here, 18-21, only down a couple points here. And 22.
A jump serve.
And Jasmine, those are tough, man. Just that pass from the back row again is just so vital, trying to get it to the
She was blocked by number 4 as well, so they were both up there by the net.
Number 22 hoping to close this game in a little more. And it looks like she crossed the line. Yeah, absolutely, and Danny's going to call it there.
Didn't even look like the line judge saw.
Emily over there, we're going to have to give her a hard time about that. I think she's just staring off into nowhere. But definitely crossed the line there. So we got 22-19. Jasmine Hollahan serving for the Swordsmen.
Good
right
short
into the middle
serve.
and can't return it from the Gators.
Serve for
found
Jasmine
them lacking
Hollahan.
in the middle there. I think they were expecting her to put a hard serve on it, so they backed up, and there was nobody in the middle to recover that ball.
We have 2 points to go for the Lady Swordsmen. They're looking to close this game.
To the middle there and just hit over. Oh, man, didn't expect it. Rocio, wasn't sure if it was coming over. Definitely looked like it wasn't.
It looked like she was waiting for the setter to tip it right over, and it was already over.
So 20-23 now. We have 23 serving for the Gators now. Great serve to the back row. Alana Judah to Jasmine. This is kind of a nice setup here for Alyssa Curran with a nice spike. Number 7 saves it easily, though. Set up to number 4 in the corner. She'll hit it back over to Alana. Jasmine again. And back to Amber. Amber's got a nice hit here. And nice save by number 22.
Looks like it'll be tipped over.
15 tip over to Melanie. To Jasmine, to Rocio. It's a nice hit here. And she's going to... I just feel like Rocio's got to hit those down.
Right.
I think,
another free ball for Swordsman. We'll
I know
see
it's a close
if
game, though, so you just want to make sure that set's right.
Here
here comes Rocio. Oh, man. Just a little bit behind her, I think. It's a tough ball to get back across.
Gators only trailing by 2. This seems to be like a very close game.
That seems like a tough one sometimes, though, how far you should back up, getting ready to hit the ball. You know, you're like, oh, you know. It's like always a rule of thumb, just don't move anywhere until they set it. You know, it's hard sometimes. You'll feel antsy. You just want to start moving up to the front row to get ready to spike. But, oh, man, just a little miscommunication there. That back row hit is just killing both teams, I think. Trying to get it to the front row. It just seems like we hit it so close to the front of the net every time. It's hard to return. Rocio Fernandez, 24-21, looking to put this game away and get 2 wins for the Swordsmen here. Got our captain. Hopefully she'll get a nice little ace here.
Good
and
serve.
She'll serve it over to the middle, but just kind of nonchalant, though. I know she can hit harder than that. And the Gators can hit it back over. Melissa back to Amber. And great hit by Amber. Finds the middle. Almost had it. Great effort by number 22. Almost saved it. but great hit by Amber to put this game away.
Great game by the
21-25.
Lady Swordsmen.
And the Lady Swordsmen will take both of those sets and will continue on in this tournament 2-0. Hoping to get a couple more wins this week to try and get better seeding in our bracket. Hopefully, obviously, hoping to get #1 seed so we can play some lesser teams and have a little bit easier road to wherever we're going. Hoping to open the championship, obviously. But we got a game coming up here. We got HB JV against Victory, and we'll give you guys some time. We'll be right back with that.